Hey, how's it going? Nick here. Welcome to the first video in the three-part series going through everything that you're going to need to know about how to get in great shape and stay there forever. So this first video is all about training, second one will be about nutrition, and the third one will be about staying consistent. So there's many things that we need to know with our training. So the first thing we're going to talk about is weights versus cardio, okay? Both are very good. One is better than the other, and that is weights, okay? Weight training, resistance training in the gym is much better for you than cardio. The main reason being is because it's more of a long-term progressive thing, okay? You see people lose weight very quickly, then they stop doing what they're doing, they put it all back on. That happens less when you do weight training. The reason being is you'll have more muscle mass, okay? And the more muscle mass you have, the easier it is for you to stay lean, okay? Think of your muscle like an engine, okay? So you got a 4-cylinder car and a V8. Which one's going to burn more fuel? The V8, because it's a bigger engine. So that's what you're trying to achieve when you're lifting weights in the gym. Whereas cardio, you're just burning through your fuel. Okay, you're only achieving things in that one session. But with weight training, you achieve things long term. So that's how you stay lean. The other great benefit to weight training that cardio doesn't have is that it makes you stronger. Okay, so if you're stronger, it's going to be easier for you to walk around all day and move and do things. And the easier that is, the more you're going to do it. So if you're moving more instinctively every single day, you're going to burn more calories every single day. Again, it's going to be easier for you to get leaner. Now, that's not to say that cardio isn't bad. It's very good, but let's use it as a tool to bring us even further once we've got all the results we can get from weight training. Another really important topic is knowing how to do an exercise versus knowing how to train. Okay, they're very different things. So a lot of people can sit on the chest press and push it out, but knowing how to do all the training methods that I'm about to go over right now is very important. So the first thing that we'll go over is rep ranges, okay? So there's 3 main rep ranges, and the reason there's 3 is because there's 3 main muscle fibers that your body's gonna use when you do resistance training, okay? The very first one is strength training. It uses muscle fiber type 1. You get very strong. Your body shape doesn't change all that much. It's great for sports, and you get very strong from it. You achieve strength training doing reps of 6 and less. So if you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 reps within a set, you're doing strength training. The other rep range is endurance training, okay? That uses muscle fiber type 2X. Again, it's very good for sports, not so much for body shaping. So you get great muscular endurance, so you can go longer, harder. But again, your body shape doesn't change all that much. And endurance training is done anywhere more than 12 reps. So if you're doing more than 12 reps, you're doing endurance training, you're increasing your muscular endurance, you're not really changing your body shape. The most important rep range for changing your body shape and looking more muscular and lean and athletic is the hypertrophy or muscle growth range. And that's anywhere between 8 and 12. So if you can do anywhere between those rep ranges, you're doing muscle growth training and you will increase your muscle size and density. And when you do that, you get all the benefits that we just spoke about. Training intensity. Now this is a very important one. There's a concept called training to failure. Very important. I'm sure you know what it is, but it's the concept of pushing as hard as you can. Say you do 7, 8, 9, and you can't get the 10th one out. That's failing. Now it sounds bad because it's got the word fail in it, but it's very good because it means you're maximizing your muscle to its completion. And when you do that, you tear as much muscle fibers as you can, which is a great thing because when you heal, they'll grow back bigger and stronger. And of course, that leads back to why we have rep ranges, because you want to fail in those rep ranges. Okay, and because we're trying to change your body shape, we want to fail between 8 and 12. Another really important topic is rest times. How long should you rest between each sets? So I drew up a graph so it's easy to see. So when you're training, after 60 seconds, you should regain 70% of your strength. That's very important. If you rest a bit longer, it plateaus off a bit, up to about 90 seconds. So I tend to prescribe to my clients, if you're training for half an hour, 60-second rest is awesome. If you're training for an hour, it's kind of hard to maintain that intensity. 90 seconds is a little bit better. The rest times are important because if you're not resting long enough, you're not going to regain enough strength to do the very best that you can in your next set. And if you're not recovered, you may fall out of your rep range and then you're not doing muscle growth training anymore, you're doing strength training, and then it all goes downhill from there. So rest time is really important. The very best thing to do is to time it on your stopwatch. If you don't have one, look around for a clock or something, okay? Training frequency is another really important topic. How many times each week should you train? It really depends on what your program looks like, what muscles you're doing. Typically, if you're doing lots of training on one muscle group, say you have a chest day, you'll need at least 72 hours for your chest to fully heal before you can do it again. If you're doing more of a full body program, you can do the same muscle groups every single day. All the clients I work with, they all get great results, and they all train a minimum of 4 days a week. That's more than half of the week. You can handle that. Do it in your work week. So every single day before work, go to the gym. Or if you don't have time to go at least twice during the week because you're so busy at work, at least you've got 2 days on the weekend to kick it up. So of course, this is all very general knowledge about how to train, but everyone should have a specific training plan for them because we're all very different and we all need very different things. We're in different stages of our development. We have different goals, but this is just good general guidelines that most people can run with. I hope that's cleared up a few things about how to train. The next video is about nutrition, so stay tuned for that one.